Church Action in Poverty is an organisation which was set up about 27 years ago by the churches around about 1979, just after, at that time, things were rather difficult and the churches thought they would put together something that they had a voice. As I say, we've been going now for over 25 years. We work with local people. We encourage and enable people, one of the few organisations in the UK that enable people to speak up for themselves. Instead of speaking for them, we help them to speak for themselves, which I think is important, because if you give them people the wrong decision, they come back and blame you. But if you help them to work things through, then they will say, we've made the right decision. One of the things that we're going to be doing we're doing just now is a listening campaign across the UK, so that people can help us to formulate our next plan of campaign, our projects, our campaigns and policy for the next maybe 5 to 10 years. We have great concerns, not only for ourselves as an organisation, but for the people that it will affect. I was just reading there recently in Aberdeen. Aberdeen is going to be one of the places where they say it's a pilot, but I think it's more than just a pilot, where people on benefits will lose some of the benefits, especially those who are mentally ill. They will not be able to say no, and they will lose. As an organisation, yes, we're concerned it will affect our work in some way. Some of our major projects, such as participative budgeting, will be affected as our funding comes from central government, from Westminster. So a living wage, I think, is important. Not only a living wage, but a minimum income. Because a minimum income is more than food, shelter, and that. It's about giving people opportunities and choices to live a life to the full. Coalition policies say they're looking to close this gap, but I believe the gap will widen, because those who are, for instance, an example, a young woman who's working 16 hours a week, earning the minimum wage. The coalition have agreed to give her an increase in her tax allowances of £1,000. That's great. It sounds wonderful. But when you look at it, she'll not pay any tax of £200 a year, but she'll lose benefits of £170, giving her a net take of £30. VAT is going up in January. That £30 is going to disappear very quickly. Whereas those who are at the top end of the bracket, earning lots of money, big pay packets, as they say, a 20% VAT will not really affect them too much. But for that young woman, 20% VAT, another 3% increase in VAT will really affect her, as I've explained.